Alright, so let's try to complete this quest. We have to win a standard game play. So we click on the play button, use the game. More events here. Drafts, constructed, standard event, ranked, sealed throne, fine match, play, traditional, standard. Oh, where's the popper matches? Play Azur's guys. No, we didn't want a bot match. Leave the bot match. Cancel. It's gonna let us? No, because the bot match it didn't let us. So I don't want to go against Sparky. So there's the beginning of the episode. So keeps. How do we? No, want to. I don't want to play against. Wanted to play against a person in a standard or whatever that was. So there's the beginning of the episode. So let's try to play standard ranked, traditional standard. So this has to be a standard play, ranked modes or events. Traditional standard play. Play best of 3 matches versus another player. Play a single game versus another player. Standard ranked modes or events. So I think it has to be this traditional standard play. I don't want to play a best of 3, do we? Best of 3 Yules on standard decks. So we have to beat people in rank, that's alright. So let's try Azur's guys. We'll try one here. Or, cause we can't do it in here, right? If we beat it, it's not going to count. I don't know. Standard rank mode, standard play. Find a match, play. Play a game versus another player. I don't know. We'll try this. We'll see. Maybe we'll get experience and we'll level up anyways or something. So we'll look into it. If we win and we don't win anything, then we know we had to play the ranked matches. But I don't know how well we're going to do in the ranked matches. I'm not even sure what the other match was that we played. Keep your game on versus breading stirs the opponent. So he is also Jace. So are we going to have more luck this time? I was expecting that big thing to come around. Oh, there it did come around back down. Okay. Come back down around here too, or just go around the upper parts of the thing? Imagine it just circles the thing. So are we waiting for him? So it weaves down below the thing. We're still waiting for this guy. So things take so long. What is this loading thing? So it means that we're waiting for something. There's the sparks. And they come back down over here. Oh, you can click on the things over here and then it creates a glyph. Oh, just like Hearthstone. Your opponent's hand that you're choosing. So we could keep this hand, I guess. There's no reason not to. We could probably draw a flying card, keep 7. So we don't want to mulligan and then lose a card. I think we'll lose a card if we mulligan. So there we go. We cast 1 mana. And then we cast the Wall of Ruin. So Defender 1, Scry 1. So what do we do with the Scry? Do we put it on the top or do we put it on the bottom of the deck? We're going to see. This says cast 1 less to cast if I control a creature with flying. So draw 2 cards with 3 mana. Silent Sailor, flashed, flying. Put on the bottom. Don't need that card. So he can go down there. Then it's his turn. Oh, that's cool. His thing's lit up. So there we go. Now it's the opponent's turn. So play the plane. So he's playing a 2-color deck against Jeff. Each creature you control named him gets +1/+0. Alright, so he could block against him. So he's gonna have to pay mana to boost that. Whenever you gain life, put a +1 counter on him. So he has to gain life to use that ability. Okay, and if we gained another land, so it's a good thing we didn't draw that thing. So we could still draw 2 cards. It'll just cost more mana. And he can't do anything. So we have 4 mana. We could play him now. Yes, and then those will be cheaper. Then we'll be able to play him pretty soon. He's a flying character. So Angel of Vitality, flying. If you would gain life, you gain that much life +1 instead. Oh, okay, sweet. So we cast him. We can play him until next turn. Okay, so it shows that it costs 2 mana, so it shows the updated cost in your hand, right? 4, 6, 3, 6, oh, 3, 5, 2, 1, then it turns to 1, 2. Oh, so he used the ability, so his guy, so gets +2/+2 as long as you have 25 or more life. So we should keep him, and we could, yeah, no blocks. We could return him to his hand, I guess. That makes sense. We'll cast you, and then you go to your hand. 3 mana. Yeah, might as well put you to your hand. Take action. Alright, then yes, everybody can attack. Just the one attacker. Hit him for 2 damage. So we still have the 5/5 flyer over here. We could still draw 4 cards. This Winged Words is pretty good to have card advantage. And so maybe the Wall of Ruins, we should take the Wall of Ruins out and change it for something later. Because now we're theory crafting our deck, right? Like, the Wall of Ruins is cool, but it doesn't do anything. 4 damage to creature and 2 damage to me. So he destroyed the wall. Wonder why he wouldn't destroy him. 3, 4, 5. Would there be a reason to bring another one out? Not too sure. I mean, what if we just draw cards? If we could save him in case he does something, and then we could cast the bird. Other creatures get +2/+1. Yes, so we could oh, he could come out later. He could come out after. That'd be good. Yes, then everybody can attack. So there we go. 5, 6, 7. He has 11 health left. We have 13. I think we're in a better situation than we are Angel. So we would gain life. Angel gets +2. So why is it upside down? Is it because we know brought back to his hand? So if he doesn't have 25 life, he's just going to be a 2/2. If you gain life, you gain damage +1. Whenever you gain life, put a counter on him. Whenever you use the ability. 2 damage to him, the Shock Warden. So now our flying spells are going to cost more. So he can hit for 2 damage. He can hit for 2 damage. Doesn't have any mana. Might as well just block him. See if he has any tricks up his sleeve. And then what could we play out? Because we have all flyers, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Unless that's those guys killed each other. We could unsummon something. So I think we want the Riddle Master out, right? So that's going to bring him out again. And he could come out. 5, 6, 4, 5. We could use 1 mana for something. That's alright, so we could just put him out, and we could use him to scry, I guess. So I don't think we really need anything, right? A land, we don't need any lands. We put the land on the bottom, and everybody can attack. So just the one guy. And he didn't defend. So he's going to die in 1 more turn if he doesn't do something. We could actually unsummon and put him there to return all of his guys back to his hand. So we won this game. We actually won this game, and it went by a lot quicker, I think, right? So here we can just go cast you here. Put him back to your hand, and then we attack, take action, go attack with all attackers, 2 attackers. So they destroyed him. We won. We defeated the Magic the Gathering, the Breadingsters. So keep your game on. Got our first victory. The other game we lost. So I don't think we got the rewards because it wasn't a standard ranked play. We didn't level up yet. So there's the second match we won. Oh, we did get the rewards. Those do count. 250 gold, 250 experience, claim prizes. So they do count in the things. So there's no reason to play ranked matches then. So now if we win another one, then we get more experience and more gold. We can level up. So click on play. So what did we play the first time? Standard ranked? Or no, we didn't. Traditional standard ranked. I'm not sure. Maybe we just did play first time. Now if we win 1 more battle, I think we get more cards or something. Click to choose our deck. We can edit the deck. Just some other cards. I don't think we want that 0/4 creature in here. So, This is the deck editor, okay. And then all of our cards, right? So those are in the deck. Whenever you cast it. So these are not in the deck or something. Collected and in inventory. So that's not in our deck. Alright. So let's we'll edit our deck a little bit sometime. Let's do it right now, I guess. The Wall of Runes. We don't want these for anything. The Wall of Runes aren't good. The Frostlink is good. This thing is maybe good. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell. No, he's not too good. Frostlinks is good. We put 2 of him in here. He's flying whenever we cast, so he's not too good. We have 4 of him in our deck, so we could put some negates in here probably. Oh, take one out. How do you... There we go. So now we have 2 negates, and then him, whenever you cast a spell during your opponent's turn, put a +1 counter on him. So he has a flash, the Wall of Runes. These are all of the cards that we have collected so far by the looks of it. So we only have 1 Dungeons Geist not collected. The it's just extra lands we probably don't need then. So I guess that's it then. That's all the cards, golems in our deck. So there we go. We edited our deck a little bit. We took 4 of him out, and then we still need to add 1 more card. So we could just add Fly or something. Leapfrog, 3/1 for 3 mana. 0/4. I'm not too sure. We need to unlock some more cards somehow. So as soon as we unlock more cards, then we can make our deck a little bit better. So we'll just throw you in the flying. Let's be a 2/2 flyer. We'll just put you in. You'll be a 3/1. You could destroy things on the ground. So now we have 60 cards. So there we go. Now the new updated deck should win us more games. Alright, so now we're back with some Magic the Gathering Online. So we didn't leave for too long. So in our last episode, at the very end of it, we edited our deck a little bit, right? Because we noticed that those little Wall of Runes, we had 4 of them, didn't really do anything for the deck. We figured out we could edit the deck here. So we took 4 of those out. We put in 2 Frostlinks because there wasn't any of these in the deck. And then we put 1 of these in here just to fill out the deck. And then we put another negate. There was only 1 negate. So we changed a few things in our deck. We didn't really change too much. We need to unlock some more cards. So, I mean, we could also create a new deck, right? We could create our own. We could merge the white with the blue. That would probably be really good, right? Because they have the enchantments and those other spells from the white decks that we liked. They have a rare Sarah's Guardians. Other creatures you control have vigilance. So that'd be a ridiculously insane card to put into a deck. So maybe next episode or something we could make our own deck, right? Because they only give us these 5 decks. Yeah, and then we could edit them a little bit. So cool. So now let's play another standard game where we beat the other game. We got some rewards. Let's try to get some more rewards and level up a little bit here. So the Azure Skies playing. So I guess there is a way to make your own decks. And then there's drafting, and then you could do the standard best out of 3 matches. Because I know when I first opened up, well, you could always do the best out of 3 matches. People just never played the game. They just played the 1 match, and then they assumed that that was the only thing you could do, but that wasn't actually true. You could draft and then have 3, so I want to keep our opening hand. Yeah, we could definitely keep that one. Keep 7. So 20 Alpha. So we're fighting the Alpha again. We fought her when she was a bot character, but she's controlled by a human character. That would should be a little bit more harder then. So keep your game on versus Tofu T, a 1-on-1 battle. Who will win? Negate, the Cloud Seer, or the Warden of Evils? Who's going to be the MVP of this match? It's the opponent's turn. So I think maybe we should just make our own decks, right? Because the starter decks, they're not going to be amazing or anything. You have a flash, so you can just come in on any time. So you can just come in when we end our turn if we don't need to counter anything. So what are you going to play? So I'll play you. Flash, flying, draw a card. Cool, so we didn't draw a card, and that's just its ability. So creatures with flying cast 1 less to play. So if you cast you, then our flyers will cast 1 less. So now you can attack for 1. Now you only have 19 health. Wow, your health is hopefully gonna go down. Their creatures, so it's a good thing we put that extra negate in here. That's definitely better than that stupid creature that they give you. So when he comes in, draw a card. And then we draw a land, exactly what we needed, exactly at the right time. So now we could play you and then draw another card. So that's super sick. You just reduce their mana cost, and then you're a 1/1 flyer. All attackers, 2 attackers for 3 damage. Are you gonna block? Yes, he's gonna block him. So now our field is completely full. His field is completely empty. Then we get unsummon his creature. Then we get counter a creature. Other vampires. So he does not have flying, but our guys do have flying. Other flying creatures get +1/+0. So now all of our flyers get +1/+0. Next. All attackers. Go, all attackers. All of them are flying attackers. Can't block anything. End turn. So now, if he can't do anything here, we could destroy him now. We could unsummon his guy. Each one loses life. Resolve. We could do that. We could unsummon you. Then we could attack with everybody. Then we could play the land. We could play the windstorm break. Everybody gets +1/+0 again. All attackers. All 4 attackers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dead. We defeated them. That elf was defeated in no time. Tofu Tea, keep your game on as victorious. Wow. This blue deck is amazing. Could be much better though. But so because we won that battle so quick, let's make our own deck. Victory level 4. So we got another counting reward. Holy 100 coins, 250 experience, a booster pack. We have a Throne of Eldrazi booster pack. And then we got a orb. Claim the prize. So now we could unlock more things, right? We can unlock these things. We can obtain those cards whenever you gain life. So we should try to go towards the white-blue deck. Get serious about laying down the law with that deck. So we have to unlock both of these to get that. Alright. So we get some new blue cards. Confiscation. So what did these do? Flash. Whenever you cast a spell during an opponent's turn, put a +1 counter on him. So we have him. He's not very useful. Whenever a creature an opponent controls becomes tapped, if it isn't being declared as an attacker, you may draw a card. Opponent controls become tapped. If it isn't an attacker, you may draw a card. Okay, and then you can tap him. So this is just an enchantment. And then a second Dungeon Geist. The Dungeon Geist is absolutely insane. Upgrade the deck. Perfect. So we got 3 good cards here. I wonder what it took out to upgrade it. So then if we place a Mastery Orb here, we just get a... I think so we need to get another Mastery Orb. So let's go to the home. Let's not worry about packs or anything. So we got a 2 out of 3. So it was, so we just keep getting more gold and more experience as we play, and then when we level up, because she told us about this, right? Every time you level up, you gain rewards. You get the Mastery Orb, and then we get 1,000 gold, and then we get Mastery Orbs as we level up, and then 1 card style and an orb, and then it goes over. So we can't drag it or anything. If we click down here, 250, we get 3 Mastery Orbs, and then magic packs. So what are these things? So you can only go to level 25? Is that different for each color or something? Or is it just, yeah, we're not even 100% sure. We're still trying to figure things out. So let's see how long that episode was. It should have been really quick. Alright, yeah, let's try to make a deck here. So we go here, and then we go new deck. So let's take some flyers, some blue flyers, some white flyers. We can put them into the deck. Well, let's start with the blue ones. You know, you're not good. Flash flying, you're not good. The negates are good. Cloud Seekers, you're really good. You draw a card and you're a flying creature. And then the circle never becomes tapped on. So I don't think we're going to really have anything. 4 or 5. It's going to cost 5 mana to tap them, but maybe that enchantment is good. So card draw. Card draw is really good. Then Dungeon Geists. Then the Air Elementals were good. The Windstorm Drakes were good. So we have 4 of them actually. Other creatures with flying get +1/+0. The Riddle Master Sphinx. And then maybe Mass Manipulation. So we do need these ones. So if we're going blue and white, we need the dual colored lands. The other ones are dual colored lands of the other colors. So they do start you with a whole bunch of things. Then creature spells with flying cast 1 less to cast. So there. Now we need some white cards. Some white flying cards. So 1/1 flying lifelink. When he enters, target. Okay, so white has the spells to protect your creatures. Whenever another creature enters under your control, you gain. So he's not too good. I guess white would be for these spells, maybe. These spells are better. Can't attack or block. So it takes out creatures. Angelic Reward, enchanted creature gets +3/+3 and has flying, so that's probably a good one to get. Angel Vitality for 3 mana. If you would gain life, you gain that much life. So he's not too good because we don't have a life gaining deck. Tap all creatures your opponents control. Creatures you control gain lifelink until end of turn. So that'd be like a win situation card. So we definitely want that one. So what else is there for white? There was that other super sick angel, right? The Sarah Angel. Is that pretty much the same as the Air Elemental? A 4/4 with flying. A 4/4 with flying. 3/4/5 mana. 3/4/5 mana. Flying Vigilance. Oh, Sarah's Angel has Vigilance. Perfect. Flying when he enters, you gain 4 life. So that's alright, I guess. Maybe if we need life. Creatures attacking you create the tokens, so flying vigilance. Other creatures you control have vigilance, so that'd be good. It would give all of our creatures. Then he wasn't too good, really. So we're looking for a flying deck. Whenever a creature with power 2 or less enters game. So how many creatures with 2 or less do we have? 4, 8. Okay, we have 8 of them. So I guess that's alright, because he's just one guy. So our mana curve is pretty high, I guess. They get some lower creatures, so if we are attacked, flying creatures will get +1/+0. So they are come on with flying. So we have 4 spots left. So we don't really target blocking. A block creature gets +2/+0. Flying. Enchant creature gets +3. So there's another one, right? Maybe Pacifism is pretty good. Yeah, that one's really good. And then Moment of Heroes, when target creature gets +2 and lifelink, or gets +2 for blocking. Oh, it's 1 more mana to cast this one. Okay. Probably want that one then. So we'll just put one of those. So we got lots of creature control and then a little bit of things to protect our creatures. And then we got the enemies. So the mana curves. Oh, click to see more details. So it's mostly 3 and 5 cost creatures. So creatures 22, instants 4, sorceries 6, enchantments 4, Auras, lands 24. So they force the lands in here. So we've got 12 white, 24. So it should be mostly plains. Oh, mostly islands. It is. Then we got the 4 gates. Didn't we have the other dual land? So if you click on here, no, we don't really need to. So how do we go back to the deck builder? Okay, so now our deck is done then. Got the Azoria Scale-Gate and the Tranquil Grave, so should be alright then. Should have no problem. So there's the deck. Do we have to name it or something? New deck. Okay, if we just go back, because it looked like we could, yes, okay. Click on the actual name. No. So how do we edit the deck name? Double click to edit. So we're just trying to figure out how to edit the deck name. That's all we need to do. New deck. Blue, white, flyers. There we go. Deck done. So blue white flyers has been made. Choose the deck. So we'll just look at it quickly here. So what did we put in? Then we'll start the other one and then we'll actually play. So cards that we have in, is there a way to filter it or something? Collected, not collected. So how do we see okay, so we can just look on the right. So we got a 1 moment of heroism. Target creature gets +2 and lifelink. Got 3 pacifism. Enchanted creature can't attack or block. 2 negates. 4 Cloudkin Seers. When he enters, draw a card. He's a flyer. Creature spells with flying cast 1 less to cast. He's a flyer. The spell costs 1 less to cast if you control a creature with flying. Draw 2 cards. Flying, he detains a creature. Angelic Reward. Enchanted creature gets +3 and has flying. Tap all creatures your opponent control. Creatures you control gain lifelink until end of turn. Confront the assault. Cast this spell. If a creature is attacking you, create 3 1/1 right spirit creature tokens with flying. Sarah Angel, flying, vigilance. We have 2 of those. We have 2 air elementals, a 4/4 flyer. And we have the 4 windstorm drakes. Other creatures you control with flying get +1/+0. Inspiring Commander. Whenever another creature with a power 2 or less enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life and draw a card. Sarah's Guardian, flying, vigilance. Other creatures you control have vigilance. Riddle Master Sphinx 2. When Riddle Master Sphinx enters the battlefield, you may return target creature an opponent controls to its owner's hand. And then the lands, and then the dual lands. So that is our deck, blue-white flyers. Now let's try it out, see if the next battle will be quick or something. Alright, so now we're back with some more Magic the Gathering Online. So the first few battles we were just using the Azure Skies deck, and then we went here. We found out we could edit the deck a little bit, so we did. We took some of these out. Those things were useless, and then we just replaced those with some things. And I think we replaced that with something. I thought we did. Unless we didn't. Yeah, the frost things. Why does it look different? Maybe we didn't have them in there. Anyways, we're done with this deck. We made our own deck. So the Azure Skies, we made the blue-white flyers. So we created it. It only took like 5 minutes or something. We just made a moment of heroism, pacifism. Well, we already looked at it at the other episode. Let's just play the game. Let's try to get 1 or 2 games done with the blue-white flyers. So we just started playing Magic the Gathering Online. We're just trying to do these rewards, get the 100 gold, get the 250 experience, get the 1,000 gold, and the other orb to hopefully unlock some new cards and reward 1 pack. We have 1 pack. We're just playing in the play matches, play a single game versus another player. So now the blue-white flyers. We don't really have too many cards, right? We just started the game, so you could make this deck just if you were just starting the game, you'd probably have the exactly same cards I do. So we don't even have any powerful cards. These are just all the cards you start with. The blue deck, it works pretty good, right? Because you just have flyers and then you just unsummon their creatures. But unsummoning, it's not really good. Unsummoning doesn't really do too much. Not as much as you would think. So we'll keep 7. So Angelic Reward, Inspiring Commander, Guardian, and then this guy. So, oh, we can drag and move them around. Perfect. So Sarah's Guardian we can summon later, and then the Inspiring Commander. So even before we started playing this match, we were thinking about the Inspiring Commander. Is he gonna do anything in the deck? Maybe. Maybe we do have those other cards. So if we play the Island, opponent's turn. So let's pause this. Alright, yes, we weren't sure if it was recording. We're just so tired. Or, no, I don't know. We're just playing this game. We just record videos, and we don't know when we're recording half of the time. So you hit the island, and then it turns into 3 lands. So now we can play the... So whenever you draw a card, or creatures with flying cast 1 less. So we probably want to put him out first, and hopefully he doesn't get destroyed. Then we could 1, 2, 3, 4. We still need 1 more mana to bring him out. 3, 4, 5. So he'd go over here then. Then if we get another one of him, we could make flyers cost even less. Yes, because he already costs 2 mana instead of 3 mana. So making things cost less is just insane. So we play this. And then we can't summon either of them yet. So we could summon you. And then we draw a card. So what do we draw? We draw a negate. So that's actually good. We still have everything. So everybody can attack. 1 attacker for 2 damage. And then you'd be down to 18 damage unless you destroy our creature or something. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can summon our flyers. We can't summon him yet. We could negate something. So when that enters, you gain 1 life. So probably want to summon you then, because you're a creature. And you're just an enchantment. So we could play the planes, and then other creatures you control have vigilance. So neither of them would be able to do anything anyways, right? If you summon him, and you're just a 5/5, so enchant creature gets +3, and well, other creature. Oh, he has Vigilance as well. Okay, we'll just cast him for now, just because he's expensive, and we don't want to attack. No attacks. Whenever you gain life, put a +1 counter on him. So he could just power through, and then we could enchant somebody else if we want to. Other vampires get +1/+1, so now he's a 3/4 bloodthirsty aerialist. So he just got a little bit more powerful, but he's all out of mana, so we could do something. We could boost up one of these so they gain benefits. Oh, the Sphinx could just come out and he could just return him to his hand. He turned to a 2/4 flyer. Oh, he's the only flyer. He's the only flyer. Yes, and then he has that boost ready, so if we return him to his hand, he won't be able to do anything. So now we can just play the planes. And then all attackers, 3 attackers, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. Now he's down to 10 health. Is he going to be able to do anything? So we could still, no, we can't. We don't have mana. We're spending all of our mana. Flying vampire. Whenever you gain life. Oh, because he gives other vampires +1/+1. So the Inspiring Commander, is he gonna come in? No, he's not really doing anything. He comes in too late. So this is why you play your decks, because you come up with changes. Like, we thought he wasn't gonna be any use, and he is not gonna be any use. Exile the angel. So the angel has been exiled. So we don't have the angel anymore. And then he's a 4 or 5 creature. So we can't do anything like that. So if we play this or something. 5, 6. Would that do anything? That'd make him a 5/5 creature. Yeah, maybe that would make sense. Because then we'd have 2 5/5 creatures. And then they could just go both attack. And then you 2 attack. So 2 attackers, 5/5. And then we still have a counter spell up. So it's it seems to be really intelligent, right? It takes the mana that you don't need, and then maybe tries to save it for your counter spells. So he has 1 health left. Oh, because he blocked him. Alright, so he seems to be in some kind of trouble here. Passion. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life. Other vampires get a +1/+1. So he has 2 of them, but he doesn't have any flyers. A 4/4, so we could no blocks. He could attack. We lose a bit of health. We could have a counterspell or something. So here, next, you 5/10 damage. 2 attackers, 5/10. -3. We are victorious. Keep your game on has defeated Tired Blueberry. We have defeated another person. Victory again. Level up. Now we're level 5. So how quick was that match? I don't know. Should we make the episodes? Well, like 1 or 2 matches. Reward 1,100 gold, 250 experience, 1 card, a planes level up thing. What? Magic. Click. Impassionate Orator. 1, 2. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life. So he seems pretty useless. Then we got one thing. Oh, it automatically placed it. Upgrade. The following cards have been unlocked for your Angelic Army deck. 1. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield, you gain 1 life. Okay, we'll upgrade the deck. So we got that for just playing with it, maybe. And then we have the point here. Place a Mastery Orb here to obtain this style. Cosmetic for the... What creature was that? So it just flies right in there. Reward, magic card, Cloud Kinseer, creature, elemental wizard, cosmetic, not a card. 3 mana, M20, claim the prize. So now what do we do? I want to try to get this to get all the cards from there. Perfect. So now we can get more rewards by playing for some more. So here, well, we'll do the editing at the beginning of the next episode, or we'll see how long it is. Maybe it's pretty quick.